We're loading the game actually that's closer to end of Act 1, and by walking through Act 1, I mean few things. At first, you have seen the story of Act 1, and you've learned a lot of things that connect with this monster, because to defeat him, you have to know a lot of things, and you have to find out, for example, that it's really old, that it's really sick, and its tentacles have weak spots, and it's the only way you can defeat him. And you also have to get a lot of items, a lot of things. This is of course not the final interface of the game, it's just a placeholder. Alright, there we go. We're close to the arena of the monster. We're close to finish of Act 1. We also gathered help of one of the sorcerers that's in the area, and she's going to be helping us fight with this monster. And we also have some items that will help us in the crucial moments, and we also have a knowledge of how to fight this monster, because I want to show you how tactical approach towards big opponents has changed in Witcher 2. There's a placeholder cinematic, we'll skip it. There you go. Big, bad guy. What you would normally do. Well, let's just charge towards this guy with a sword. There you go. Not that easy, right? Let's try to mix things. I already told you that you can mix magic and sword. Let's try to put a stunning trap on the ground. There you go. Well, he did hit us, but at least we pinned down his tentacle. He's a weak spot. If we attack it, we're actually able to cut the tentacle in half, which is really important because it's the only way we can hurt this monster at this stage. Because what I didn't tell you yet is that each big fight with big opponent has stages. Each one opens the next one, and some of them are optional. For example, in this case, we can run around cutting tentacles. Oh yeah, he's not too happy about what we've done. He's going to be slamming his tentacles, waving them around, trying to hit us, but it's chaotic. So he also hits the bridge, and it's the indication for the player, watch out, indication for the player not to get too close to the bridge. We could run around cutting tentacles, but what's important is that at a certain point, new options will be open. We could take these. So the road through defeating this opponent branches in some places, and you're going to witness that in a moment. All right, we did manage to cut the second tentacle right in half. Of course, again, he's not going to be too happy about it. It's going to be even more rageous. We better watch out so it doesn't hit us. Yep. And he actually hits the bridge stronger this time, so it's starting falling apart. There we go. I could actually try to show you another kinds of attack that this beast has, because it doesn't only slam its tentacles, it also has another attack which makes, oh there you go, which makes him spit some green slime. You're going to have to actually use QDA to get free from this, and if you do it right, you cut off this stuff and break free. There you go. Let's just cut third tentacle, because I already know that next part of this fight will be open, and you, if we can, right? and you can actually try to defeat this guy in a different way, because you could try to cut all the tentacles, but if you know, or if you don't, and if you notice that there are new options, you could try to use them, and you could try to make this fight shorter. There we go. Third tentacle is cut. And we're going to see what happens. Of course, he's not going to be too happy. He even will try to back out. I already mentioned the sorceress. There's a magical barrier, so he won't be able to do that. Luckily, we got a friend. We got a help. And there you go. He's really angry. And let's see how we can use his chaotic waving of his tentacle. We can actually, there you go, jump on the tentacle. By riding it, we can try to hit it with a sword and drive it towards the bridge. If we do it right, of course. The last thing that we have to do is jump off the tentacle at the right moment so we don't get hit, and there you go. We managed to steer the tentacle towards the very exact part of the bridge that we wanted. Of course, the monster's pinned down, really angry. He's still throwing stones at us. Don't get too close. He's got loose tentacles, but it's really angry. What last option that we have in here actually is we could try to climb that bridge. Watch for the tentacles. He's going to be hitting the bridge. If we do it right and run between these tentacles, guys, you're going to see the end of Act 1. This is it. The audio is not final, sorry. There we go. Huge monster is dead. What a satisfaction for the player. Let me wrap up what you have just seen. the most important things. At first you have seen how we do dialogues, how we do storytelling, how we do introducing the characters, but you've also seen that we bound combat and huge opponents with a story, with character development, and all of that makes out that we really want to make a hardcore RPG. It's not like action RPG, slasher RPG. If there's anything we really care about, it's to be pure bloody, full body hardcore RPG, and this is what The Witcher 2 is going to be, coming out Q1 2011.